that's fine. You can Venmo me.
Yeah, so I saw like one news story you were talking about. I think you were in a grocery store and got robbed at gunpoint. But can we go into like more detail of were you at the checkout line? When did you see the guy? Did you just look up, gun in
Yeah,
your
talk
face? So
talk us
kind of
through
go
it.
into
Talk us through the details of this event, where it was, the kind of neighborhood, because again, we always try to dispel that myth of bad things only happen to people who are in the hoods and bad areas of the city and that kind of thing. And that is hardly the case. We always come back to that. So give us the details of this event.
Yeah, so I'm obviously a full-time touring musician. My wife is as well. So we're rarely home together. So we happen to be home together. And I thought, it's later at night, but I'm going to run to the grocery store. So they were close to closing.
what time?
Like 9:30. I roll in and there's not a lot of people there. It's usually packed. I got what I needed to get and I'm walking to the self-checkout. And I thought, oh, I need to grab coffee for the morning. So I turned down the coffee aisle, which I've been down 1,000 times. And there was a big dude standing there and he goes, oh, excuse me, big man. And he backed up. I was like, yeah. I stepped up and grabbed my coffee and then he approached me and he had his hands in his hoodie and he made it very evident that he was pointing something at me. And I just laughed. I was like, this can't this is like a joke, right? This can't be happening. And I was like, what? And he goes, I need cash. And I was like, I don't have any cash. I kind of felt like I was talking to like maybe like a homeless person you would encounter on the street. Like, I don't
Right.
have cash on me. I just have cards. And they said, that's fine. You can Venmo me. As he's pointing at me in the middle of a grocery store. And I was just like, man, I said, man, for real? He goes, yeah, you can Venmo me. So he gave me his spiel, why he needed $100. And I was like, well, I could potentially get shot or I Venmo this guy. And I didn't even think about like how the idiocracy behind him giving me his information through
Right.
Venmo. I just knew the dang thing and wired him the money. And then he tried to like talk to me afterwards, like ask me questions. I turned around and like got out of there as fast as I could. The weirdest thing to me was on the way out, I told security and I was like, hey man, like this just happened. I, just got a gun pulled on me and he's still in the store. And the dude just goes, okay. And I just like, did that really just happen? And I was so startled, My first thought was to not call the police, unfortunately. I have friends that are police officers, but I thought, man, I need to get back to my wife.